So I always wanted to talk to ghetto youth, but I was never given the dispensation. So now that my life is how it is, I may as well do it like I do it. And on the subject of life and guns and violence, that there is 3 different levels in life. There is the micro, the meso, and the macro. And the micro is you, like your immediate environment. And then the meso are your institutions. And then the macro is the whole, big picture. And so you can only control the micro. This is what I'm doing here is micro. This is me talking into a camera. And that's what I'm doing. That's micro. And that I tend to look at things from a macro perspective. So what I can control is the micro. So at a micro level, what would you choose to do with yourself that on a micro level you probably can't affect anything? And that if you don't think you'd have a good time shooting at somebody and going to prison, then it would make sense to throw the gun away. And it's obvious. I always looked at it from the perspective, I always thought for me to misbehave towards this person or to act out, it usually felt to me like it was somebody else's good time. That wasn't my good time. So to give myself the satisfaction of self-control, I didn't act out or cause that person a hassle, and that kept me and my soul out of trouble. Now, sometimes it actually means hiding under your bed covers or hiding in the closet or really gritting your teeth and knowing that everything is what you call transient or temporary. That everything winds up being temporary. But shooting a gun and winding up in the police station is not temporary. But I have learned that everything else is temporary. Actually, on my level, it's not. But coming up, the last 10 or 12 years being clean, that's how I lived my life. So I'm trying to transmit the message that On a personal level, there is probably not much you can do to affect positive change in your life with the handgun. Now, if you can, I say go for it. But unless to you pleasure is having handcuffs on your wrist or feeling guilty for something you did to somebody or winding up in prison, unless that is what you consider pleasure and success, I would choose to learn to your utmost ability and capability to figure out an alternative.